All right, so welcome billionaire traders. Welcome billionaire traders. How you guys doing? Welcome to another wonderful episode of another edition of video today. But today we'll be looking at something very interesting. We'll be looking at how you can exit a position faster. All right. One thing about forex trading is risk management. Another thing is how to manage your trade. All right. Trade management. As we have risk management, we have trade management. So whenever you are in a trade, you also want to manage the outcome of that trade, so that your winning trade will not suddenly turn towards a losing trade. And it has happened several times. All right, there are times that you hold a trade for so long, and when you see a particular pattern being played out in the market, that could be a sign for you not to hold that trade. That could be a sign for you to exit. A lot of forex traders don't know when to exit. They just believe that the market should just go their way, and that is the reason why they end up turning a winning trade becoming a losing trade. Now, this particular strategy works in all pairs. All right, so you want to apply it in whatever it is that you're trading. Okay, so what are the things I do look out for whenever I'm in a trade and the trade is not going my way? What do I do? How do I exit the market? So let's say I'm in a buying trade, right? And in an uptrend, we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Let's say I've entered the market from this recent low, right? Now I've gone in for a buy. All right, then probably I took my position on the 15-minute time frame. All right, and you have a confluence from 4 hours that has made you enter, but you took your entry on the 15-minute time frame. Now you know that the moment this market keep going up, right, you can scale in more positions, right? So, but while you are still in the trade, let's say you now discover that the market refuses to give you another higher high, right? All right, let's see, the market is currently on this particular level, right? And the market failed to break above this high, right? That is a trigger. That's a sign of a trade reversal. All right, let's say the market gave you something like this, or came back to give you a lower low. Did you see that? And do something like this. It failed to go above this high. Then that is a way towards exit from the market. With this, you should know that the market failed to create another high. After this high was created, look at the high that created the lower high. All right, then we have lower high, lower high. Then look at this low. This is a low, higher low. Then what do we have? We have lower low. Did you see that? Then now we now have more of lower low, right? Will be created in the market. That is when you should know that it's high time to take your profit and exit the market. All right, so not all the time the market should hit your TP. You can see when you discover patterns like this, you want to leave the market. Another pattern that you can also see that should make you exit the market if you are in a buying trade is when you find that either on the 1 hour time frame or on the 4 hour time frame you have a double top. Did you see that? Now this is an equal highs. All right, instead of a higher high, you now have an equal high. That alone is a trigger. All right, now what will now happen? You will now suddenly develop another lower highs, then lower low. This is a trend reversal. So when you spot things like this in the market, there's no need for you to continue holding the market thinking that the market will go your way, the price will go your way. You can see what happened. Our Excel has been triggered. Did you see? Our Excel was hit. But if you're able to spot this pattern early, the moment price gets here and created a lower low, or a lower high rather, that is when you should exit the market. I'm going to be showing you a typical example of how I was able to exit my running position on NAS 100, all right, and that saved me thousands of dollars. I look at what happened right now. This is US start. This is a live market. You can see on the 1 hour time frame, we are having a higher high. Did you see that? Higher high. Now what do we have now? We have equal lows. Do you see that? We have equal lows. Then what do we have? We have what? Lower high. This high is no more higher than this high. That alone, if you are on a buy trade, you should be able to exit your position immediately. Look at what happened now. We have these highs. All right. This is another higher high. But this is a lower high, which is the property of a downtrend. So from here now, we are about to start experiencing sell from here. We're about to start experiencing sell. So if you have come in here as a buy, you bought from here. Once you discover this pattern, this is when you should exit the market. All right, you can see this is a typical example. This played out almost all the time. Now you can see what we have here. Now we have another lower low. This is a new lower low. This low is lower than this low. Did you see that? This is a equal low, which is like a double bottom, right? Of which we're supposed to have a lower high, not equal low. Did you see that? Then after the equal low, what happened? We have the break, all right? A break to the downside, which is a change of character. Did you see that? So this is BOS, all right? Break of structure. So the market is about to start creating. Now we have this push. You can see this push, all right? Before we know, you have price come down again. Now a new trend is about to occur to the downside. This is how you exit a trade that you are currently in. Just make sure that you are looking for a pattern, and if that did not play out, you can continue holding your trade. All right? If this had not happened, right? If this had not happened, probably you could have still been in the trade. Probably you take your trade from here, all right, and price come like this. You have another higher high. Then you are comfortable leave holding your trade, let your trade to run, because you expect that the moment the market break this high, this low, you expect a pullback, then another impulse. That is how price action works, right? Now let's look at NAS 100. Let me show you why I was able to exit my position. Good. This is NAS 100, all right? Now what happened? I've been on buys, all right? So I think I took this buy. I came out when price was about to reverse, right? Now I took another buy. Why am I taking this buy here? I noticed that price has been bouncing off of this strong demand zone, all right? I released a video about demand and supply. If you have not watched that video, please go and watch that video. There will be a link in the description below, so you can click that video after watching this particular one, definitely, to go and see that video, how to trade demand and supply. So the moment price got to this level, so I waited for market. So I waited for price to bounce back before I take a trade. So I took a trade here as well yesterday. I took a trade here, right? So price came back, gave us a fake out and bounced back. Did you see that? Now I was still holding this trade. So I saw what price did. I saw that price created a lower low, right? But because of price came back inside because price came back inside the box, right? Price came back inside the zone that it initially broke out from. That was why I still held the trade, right? But the moment I spotted this double top, I sensed something, right? What is the meaning of double top? Double top is telling you that the market is about to reverse. Double top is a sign of sell. Double bottom is a sign of buy. Did you understand that? When I spotted this double top, then I knew something is about to happen. Then what did I do? Initially, my trade was supposed to run to this 1:3. All right, I reduced my risk. I was risking up to this. I was risking this year because my stop loss was below this low. Right, when I saw that we have a bullish engulfing candle here, that was why I reduced my stop loss. I like to break even when my trade has done 1:2, but because it has not done 1:2. I just broke half of it, right? So the moment I spotted this double top, then I knew something's about to happen. Then the moment I came out from here, I saw this pushed here, all right? I discovered that on the 15-minute time frame. Let's go on the 15-minute time frame. That is how you can use lower time frame to create avenue for your exit, all right? That's how you can use lower time frame to create an avenue for your exit, immediately for your trade exit. So what did I notice? I noticed that we have a double bottom here, right? Which was okay, all right? Even when I spotted this, I entered one more positions. But when price got here, all right, I noticed we had a push to the downside. Then price came back again, right? Now, when I noticed these candles forming here, I noticed that price wasn't able to, buyers were not able to push the price above this level. Did you see that? We have a little bit of consolidation at this place, right? We have a little bit of consolidation here, you can see, right? Then I started seeing sellers taking over, right? Then I haven't spotted this, saw this, and this drop here. The then was when I knew that, yes, it's that time I closed my trade. I went out in less than a few minutes before I could know what was going on. I saw a drastic drop. You can see price came back to my Excel, hit us out, but I was already out of the market. I took I took I closed with small profit, right? But that was when I saw that, yes, thank God I was able to notice this pattern, all right? And this is how you can save yourself from blowing your account. This is how you can save yourself from letting your winning trade turn to losing trade. You can see those who are not able to spot this, we just forfeit all the profit they've made, right? And later came out as a losing trade, right? And when I came out from this trade, I was able to take a good setup on GU and on gold, right? And I didn't close my trade prematurely. I spotted this, and this is how to close your trade professionally, right? I'm not the type of trader who would be closing trade all the time, but I have a good reason. I make sure that I have a good reason before I close any trade that I'm in, and this is one of such good reasons, right? If I had left this trade to run, trust me, this trade would have been like, I wouldn't know what would have happened, because though, yeah, I'm okay, but it should look like you saw it, you were in a winning trade, and later it became a losing trade. That happened to me when I was still a struggling trader. So I had to figure out, when am I supposed to close a trade, even when I've made profit, right? And this is one of the things I was able to identify in the market. This plays out all the time. Even if you are in a sell trade, right? If you are in a sell trade, right, and you discover a pattern like this, all right, now price did not give you a lower low, then that is when you should start noticing that there could be a trend reversal, because the next thing you will see, the impulse you will see, might be the one that will create a new higher high. You can see it's a new lower low, lower high, lower low high, lower high. Then this is lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low. Now you now have equal lows. You can see when you see equal low, is a trend, is a sign of trend reversal. Then how do you enter this trade? You wait for you wait for a breakout and a retest, right? You wait for a price to break out of this, to break above this particular recent low, to create another high and come back as a retest. Did you see that? Before you cannot take your buy position. This is how to trade forex trading. If you wait for the market to give you what you want, you will make good money in the market, all right? And that is how you now start seeing lower high, higher lows, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher low. So with this now, you can now start taking buys, take some positions. As the market retests, you take more positions. As the market retests, you take more positions. You can see market will always retest. It doesn't just go like a rocket science. You take more buy positions, all right? So this is how to exit from a trade that you are currently in. It could be that you've taken that sell all the way from here, right? You know, you sell high, you buy low, right? So let's say I'm on this sell and I was going to be targeting somewhere here. But the moment I notice price, the moment you notice that price is not able to give you lower lows again, you now spotted something like equal lows. You should know that it's a sign of a trend reversal. So price is about to turn from a downtrend towards an uptrend, right? So this is how to exit from a running trade and exit professionally. Don't be the type of person that just close trade anyhow. Make sure you have a good reason why you're closing your trade, all right? I'm sure you got value in this video. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so. My name is Gordon Trade. This is always simplified trade. And my mission is to make you profitable in no time. So thank you for staying tuned to this particular moment. I see you in my next video. God bless you.